Sure.
What we are, in India we have a unique situation where we have 7 officially recognized traditional systems of medicine with their own colleges and graduates being produced and so on. And we have the non-codified, what we call local health traditions, which has folk practitioners as well as home remedies and herbal remedies and so on, in addition to modern medicine. Now, at the official level, there is a desire to have an integrated system, but it's a very difficult thing to do conceptually as well as in the concrete form, and it has not really worked out in the concrete form at all. So one dimension to work towards is how do you bring about a knowledge integration, so with the epistemology and the principles being so different. Over the years, I think what I'm coming around to, with the various dialogues one has had with different sections and actors in this, that there are areas where there is commonality on both sides, which one can identify. There are wide divergences, and yet there are lines where there can be overlap, and that's the point to begin with. For instance, now when we are in modern medicine talking about how to deal with non-communicable diseases and so on. So lifestyle issues are becoming a very important issue in modern medicine. And that's where Ayurveda and other systems have a very strong base, because that's the starting point for any preventive and promotive work in health. So can we have dialogues there across and come to common is an easier thing to do than on many other areas. So that is one kind of starting point. The other is where we therefore can create, and that's something that we're now bringing into the technical kind of discourse in India. Can we develop standard treatment guidelines which go from home remedy to the tertiary hospital and cut across? So if you've got a cold, what do you do at home on your own? But at what point does it need to, you get something more serious? How does it move to what level of traditional medicine practitioner? When should it go to a hospital for diagnostics and so on and so forth? If we can develop that kind of a framework, that's actually something that people are already doing on their own. Common people have developed their rules of thumb of what to go, to which system for what. Now we're saying, can we formalize that and really understand that? So it's a reverse process of knowledge generation of how have people figured out how to make best of pluralism and pluralistic practice, and can we as formal, as science understand this, as knowledge system understand it, and the interactions that can therefore happen. And that's again what we're doing on the nutrition side in Koilbukhanasoi. So, it's an attempt at doing it at the administrative level, but that administrative must take on the more scientific and principal issues. Without that, it doesn't make too much meaning. And today we're at a point where there is that opportunity, and I think that's something that SEDET should be centrally involved in taking forward. We are in that process. I think I don't know if we've not probably, it's a new thing that we're on at the moment. As part of our understanding of knowledge democracy, using this thing of the National Urban Health Mission, which is now starting, have initiated a survey in now at least 5 states in India to document the practice of pluralism by people in urban areas, both the middle class and the poor sections, and see what we get out of that and how they are managing it, and thereby develop both our understanding and take that to the people who are going to plan and develop the National Urban Health Mission to see how it can be integrated and incorporated into the official systems.
Sure.
So that's the current activity that's on.
That sounds very good. Okay, I don't know, I don't have any direct questions. I mean, there would be of course so much to discuss, but I think this is, we have limited time, so I think this is quite a good entrance, and also I think an important maybe example or kind of case of what at least as I understand, kind of being one core principle for SADET is comprehensive democracy and knowledge democracy being, of course, very central to that. So I think this was a very good example.
And maybe if there are questions on the second, if others also have questions, then we could have further discussion on that on the second. Yeah.
Definitely very good. So, yeah.
Okay, bye. So back to Vijay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you tired?
It's a little bit, but that's okay.
You can take 5 minutes rest and then we can come back again. But we can.
No, I don't need rest. It's okay. I'm informing you this much that we have. On the second, there's quite limited time how much material to show from you because we had another program. So now we have. I think to spoke around 10 minutes, and we have you more or less 10 minutes, and then we have introduction of people that we can have on a separate occasion.
You can just show their faces.
Yeah, they can be going on there when there's, for instance, when they're.
And they can be a text. There can be a text about describing them.
Yeah. And also, and then one thing is because it would be nice to have some material handouts to give. So Siemenpuu has said that they can make printouts. So I think we should have at least your writing on comprehensive democracy. At least the one on what is said, which you have written with Vito, and then the other one which was on a little bit more the longer text you have on comprehensive democracy or.
It's Democracy to Swaraj in that development 212 page of that book by Marco and Yarna. So you can download it from website.
Oh, from Sanet website?
No, from Foreign Ministry. Yeah.
So maybe some printouts and what is Sanet? That one I can find from the website.
That's right.
So at least those materials will be there, and then we have some quite many copies left on us. Rings of solidarity, so that will be also distributed there. So on these issues at least. There was at least for me, one question still. I think what we do just now was explaining what the case study she gave is, I think,
Pause
good examples of probably one of the questions
Pause
I just wanted to ask you.
Pause.